What's up, everyone? PK, the squirrel guy, dropping another opinion video. So, I did date a Karen for 7 years, but it's not what you think. We have gotten so infatuated with calling any female or male that we don't like either a Karen or a Darren. Now, I dated a real Karen, that was her name, and she was a beautiful person. Smart, intelligent, fun to be with. Didn't work out for us, but I would never bash her. And I think it's important to remember that when you say these things, there are people that are really walking around with that name that can be affected negatively. How would you like it to be called a Karen when your name is a Karen and you're doing nothing wrong? So, but before I continue, I'd like to introduce today's video sponsor. A good friend of mine decided to support this video. My friend, the pumpkin. It's that time of year, Halloween. We all love to have a good laugh and a good fright. And my friend, Mr. Pumpkin, said, hey, I'll jump on and support anything you do. Gotta love it, and thank you for your support. Anyways, think about how unfair it is to label somebody with a name and then have a person that actually has that name and not very flattering way. It's demeaning, demoralizing, and it's wrong. Come on, people. I mean, seriously, it goes back to what I said yesterday. We chase failure, ignorance, rudeness, people just being mean. We chase it. We like to suck on those fumes of ignorance and failure and bad people. We suck those fumes for a cheap high online. It's like, why does that make our day to watch somebody who can't get by without making a mistake, or has a drinking problem, or has any other problem? We've all gone through problems that we struggle with. I haven't had a drink in probably 17 years, and it's because I didn't do well with it. Now, should I be labeled a Darren? Maybe back then you could have, but I went to school with friends named Darren that probably would have been offended. Think about that. Let's not chase the cheap high, sucking on the fumes of other people's mistakes and failures because we want to get a cheap click high. Ooh, I just clicked and wow, I feel better already. Somebody fricked up their life, so mine is better. What an awesome way to live, right? Hey, anyways, just my thoughts on that. Don't label somebody a Karen. There are Karens out there that are good people that don't deserve that. And the people who make the mistakes don't deserve to be labeled for the rest of their life so that we can all get a cheap click high because they had a bad day. So remember, pet your dog or your cat or your rabbit or your ferret or your chipmunk, whatever it is, and say hi to your neighbor.